Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. I am Trisha Ghoshal and with me is Neha Shees. Of course, you guys by now know that we were going to cover the Women's World Cup and we are here in Guwahati. We actually wanted to do this video from the Barshapara Cricket Stadium, which is just a little, little way away from here. But the problem is because the preparations are on for the World Cup. In fact, for the opening ceremony, that's why we were not allowed to enter. So we are here right outside the stadium, and we will be doing the SWOT analysis of the Australian team that had just beat India. If you see me dancing, it's because there are a lot of mosquitoes here. That
Friendly mosquitoes.
yes, extremely friendly mosquitoes here. But anyway, getting back to the point, Australia had. First of all, why don't you take us through the Australian squad
Yes,
and
absolutely.
the replacement?
Yes, absolutely. So the Australian squad is Alyssa Haley, the captain, then Darcy Brown, Ashley Gardner, Kim Garth, Heather Graham, Alana King, Phoebe Litchfield, Tahila McGrath, Sophie Molyneux, Beth Mooney, Ellis Perry, Megan Shute, Annabelle Sutherland, Georgia Wall, and Georgia Wareham. So not no Grace Harris is there because we all know by now that Grace Harris is out of the World Cup because of an injury, and Heather Graham has replaced her. And so this is the squad of Australia, and as usual, like all the World Cups, they are one of the favorites. And recently, we all saw how well they performed in India against India, though they won 2-1, but it was a very good performance by them in all the departments. We can say, despite the tremendous humid conditions in Chandigarh and Delhi.
True.
Trishadi, you were there, so you can also, I think, say that. Yes.
Yeah. Come Somebody's writing something. Sir, is it? No, wait.
It is something
Sir,
related to Asia Cup.
sir, is it true that after
Asia
Asia
Cup,
Cup, PCB gonna appoint a new? No idea. No idea. Sorry. Uh, anyway, getting back to
the
the
squad,
point,
yes.
the SWOT,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
So we start with strength. I think from the squad, which you said clearly, one of Australia's biggest strength is they have way too many all rounders.
Yes, absolutely. And in the last series, we saw Alice Haley got the options of use 8 bowlers. And
Yeah, almost none of the bowlers actually bowled 10 overs.
yes, and in these conditions, if you have that options, I think that's a luxury for the captain, and
Absolutely.
that's a relief for every player, because they will get that required rest throughout the match. So for due to that rotation, so I think that will be huge for them, and obviously, and if you see the fielding is another strength. I think fielding is another strength because if you can clearly remember, you only sent that Megan Shoot at that age,
Yes.
the way she fielded during a match, saving that boundary full stretch out, veteran pace bowler. I think that's fantastic. So that is something is another plus point. Another strength that you are thinking that another strength that is
I think, of course,
mentality.
mentality,
Yeah,
because be it match one,
yeah,
be it match
yes.
three. I think match two was a little surprising,
Mm.
but be it match one, be it match three, it was all. Somebody is saying, "Take my question." We'll take all your questions, but Dex, you have not even asked your question.
Where are you guys?
Where are you guys? How have you planned to cover the World Cup? Vibor, as if you're going to pay for the coverage. How are you planning to cover the World Cup? क्या है ये सब questions? Just ask a question, then I can take your question. Anyway, we will take all the questions. Let us first finish the analysis, and then, of course, we'll get into questions. And as you know, in our show, we, of course, take all the questions. So, yeah, I think one of the biggest trends is the mentality. I will think of the 2024. Sorry, not the 2024, the 2022, I think.
Yes.
Um,
50 over World Cup.
50 over World Cup, where, no, that wasn't the.
Yes. What happened? Okay.
I did something. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry,
Just give
guys.
just give us one
Yes.
second.
Sorry for one little mistake.
Yeah.
There's some net issue and everything. Even the sound was clear, but still. Yes. Yes.
Yes, so I think, as I said, in the first match, for example, when India was the opening partnership was going away with the match, Australia did plan and come back. Again, it almost seemed like when Smriti and Harman were batting in the third match, not even almost, I think, at least us in the
Media
media
box.
box, we had that ray of hope that
Something gonna
413
happen.
would be, yeah, the
Yes.
413 will be chased. And I was telling you that, I'm going to witness history and all that. But of course that did not happen. That is because Australia knows how to make a comeback, and they have that belief that, one wicket here, one snap here, and we can win it. So I think there, it's their biggest, that attitude, that mindset, that they are
That
never
belief,
out of the game.
that belief that okay, one okay, now things are not going, like we would like to have, but okay, one moment, if there is one moment is coming to our way, we will grab that, and we will, then we will shift that momentum completely towards us, and then we'll continue. And that is what they did. I think that is the, biggest strength, I will say, especially when it comes to the World Cups.
Absolutely, so true. Oh, so if we have to then go to weakness,
Yes.
what do you think it would be, if you have to classify what is Australia's biggest weakness?
I think it's very very difficult to find weakness in this squad, but still, if you see, I think inconsistency of openers. Yeah, Fibulich will score that brilliance 88 in the first match, then something injury, something happened. But if you see Alisa Haley, the Alisa Haley's, run of form with the bat has not been that good. Last 15 innings, if you see in this cycle, from last World Cup to this World Cup, 15 ODI innings, only 350s. So I know that she bats so explosively. She has that, ability to take the game away completely. But one innings here and there is fine. 170 in the final, that's tremendous for a batter to score 170 in a World Cup final and win the game for your country. That is something every player dream of. That's fine. But after that 15 ODI innings, you have only 350s. So that's a concerning thing. And Fifi Litchfield also, if you see, no consistency still now. So I think that is a thing that they would love to improve. And another thing, will you think that Tahila McGrath's form a little bit concerned?
Um, as I've always said, Snehashish, I do think that Talia's form, yes, for me is a concern. But also, to be very honest, is Talia McGrath suited for number eight
Yes.
position? I don't think she is.
Mm.
But because she is your future captain, clearly,
Yes.
because you have marked
Vice
her
captain.
as the vice captain, and unlike how we groom leaders,
Yeah.
they actually groom leaders.
Yes.
So they have identified that Talia is their next leader, and they're backing Talia. But is Talia someone you want to send at number 8? Her batting, her bowling, I don't know. I just feel she's underutilized and utilized at the wrong position. Something
Yes.
that we did to someone like Deepthi.
Mhm.
Deepthi is not someone who should come out at number 8.
Even in the first ODI against India, when Annabelle Sutherland didn't bowl, went out of the field, then only she got to bowl.
Exactly.
She took that wicket, that's fine,
Yeah.
because it was a gifted wicket for
Yeah.
me. Jemima Rodriguez gifted her because
Yeah.
already 16 runs were there from
Yeah.
that over. But
Yeah.
she was not even considered as a bowler.
Right.
All the others bowlers were getting used again and again. So when Annabelle Sutherland went out of the field, then only Elisa Ali got to her and give her the ball. So I think that is why I absolutely agree that I think somehow in this combination and all, I think she's not getting the right moment, from the where you can use her ability both as a batter and a bowler. But she will play because she is the vice captain of the captain, of this team.
Absolutely. I think, she gets 2-3 overs, so
Yeah.
she's kind of underutilized. If you have to talk about opportunities,
Opportunity to add one more World Club to their cabinet. That
yeah,
is the
that's the
opportunity.
easiest
That's the
opportunity.
easiest opportunity. I think for and most of the players, for
Mm,
Megan Shoot, for
mm.
Elisa Perry, for Elisa
Eliza
Haley,
Healy, yeah.
for all these players, this is the World Cup. if you see, this is the last 50 over World Cup for them. So I think they would love to end with a high note, in a high note in this format. So what would be better to win a World Cup in India? And so I think that will be their aim, and that is the biggest opportunity, as you said.
Yes, I think for me, it's an opportunity for Aliza Healy because she had huge boots to fill in
Yes.
when Meg Lanning left as a captain. I think Meg Lanning definitely is one of the best. um, of course, trophies do not always tell you how
Yes.
good a captain one is because, um, at the end of the day, it's not the captain alone who wins the trophies. Though the captain alone gets the credit for it, but still, it's not the captain alone who wins it. Having said that, Meg Lanning, big boots to fill in, especially the way Meg Lanning retired, there will always be question marks about that. Uh, After all that, I think Healy really needed to prove a point. And the 2024 World Cup was something that actually has not proved a point. There have been questions on
She was
Healy's
injured.
captaincy.
She was injured
Yes,
also.
and but there have been questions on Healy's captaincy, whether you know whether
She's the right person to
she's the
continue or
right
not.
person. Absolutely. And
Yes.
I have, in many occasions, in more than many occasions, um, you have to say Healy hasn't been the best of the
Yes.
captain. But if you win a World Cup, everything is forgiven,
Yes.
everything is
Forgotten.
forgotten. You would want that. Megan Shoot said something that it's like life comes an entire circle for her because her
Yes.
first World Cup was in India, and the last one also will be in India again.
Yes.
She would want to end on a high.
Yes.
So yeah, it's I think it's Mooney's last World Cup as well.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
I think all these players, they have been, I think,
and
pillars
something
of this side throughout
absolutely.
the all these years, and all they would love to end on a high. And what will be a better with a World Cup one better than.
Absolutely. That's
Mm,
opportunities. What do you
yes.
think is the threat?
I think fitness, that is the only threat, because under these conditions, humid and hot, it will be difficult for them. I think though, I think the best part that they have done to have a series just before the World Cup in India, I think that will help them to acclimatize it with the conditions and all. But still, I think still through the World Cup, I think this will be a problem for them, because if you see, someone like Sophie Molyneux coming back from an injury, fitness issue. Alice Ali, I know she is looking good and all, but still she is also coming back of a long injury layoff. So all this thing on, especially the pacers, Kim Garth, Megan Shoot, how you will manage them, Darcy Brown. So I think that will be interesting to see. But again, that is where that strength comes. Having 8 bowlers option in
Correct.
this condition, that will be very beneficial if Captain Alice Haley use that thing very well according to the conditions and situations.
I think one threat that I feel could be the case is Kim Garth and Megan Shoot are very similar kind of bowlers,
Yes.
and Darcy Brown also not only similar kind of bowlers, they are similar kind of pace.
Mm.
Darcy Brown is actually someone whose pace is quite good,
Mm. Mm.
but Darcy Brown is not consistent enough. So maybe that could be a little bit of a threat that similar kind of bowling,
Yes.
you know.
But options are there, so
Of
yeah,
course,
they have
there's plenty.
plenty of
Last
options.
game, Perry didn't even bowl.
Yes, absolutely.
Perry must have said, you know what, it's such a flat pitch,
Yeah,
it's anyway not helping. So please let me rest. But
absolutely.
also, there's, when you talk about fitness
Mm,
and
mm.
Australia's attitude, I think I was telling someone during the last game, sorry, Beth Mooney scored a 138 or
Yes,
something in the afternoon, that too,
yes.
at this
And she
age.
kept wickets.
No, she
No,
did not
no,
keep
no.
wicket. She came out to
Fielded, yeah,
field.
yeah.
She came out of field. She was fielding. She was diving around. She
Mm,
was putting in an effort. Most of the times, you will see that others won't even come out in the
mm.
second innings.
I think the commitment you cannot, put
It's
a question.
unmatchable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
unmatchable. You cannot raise a question about the commitment and all from all the Aussie players.
yeah,
Doesn't matter if she gets a chance in the playing 11 or
yeah,
not. They are all fully committed to the side. I think that, and I think one more that thing that we think we would love to add, that the clarity of rules
yeah.
these players have. I think all the players, from the top order, middle order, or maybe the lower order, they know what is their role. What the team management needs from them. Doesn't matter they score a 50 or 20 or running. If that is fulfilling the demand of the team management, they know we are doing our job and they are happy also. So I think that is also needed for a team success, that all the players should be known that what the demand that team management is asking from them.
Clarity of roles is extremely, extremely
Yes.
important, which I think which is one of the problems with most of the teams.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry.
Okay, so I
Let's
think
take
it's
some
done.
comments.
Yes, so take some comments.
Okay, Dex has this habit. Okay, Rajiv Thakre, yes, please. Gokul Garg, what do you think of Australia's strategy to play both Wareham and King? Didn't work well versus India. If Molino is fit, straight swap with Wareham. Absolutely. I was speaking to someone from the Australian team and during one of the training sessions before the third game, and they said when it comes to see, this is the clarity that we were just discussing,
Yes.
because what happens is the clarity is Wareham is before Alana King in the pecking order when it comes to T20Is.
Okay,
T20Is.
Yes. Okay.
But when it comes to 50 overs,
Alana.
Alana King
Hmm.
is in the comes before Wareham.
Yes.
So as you said, as you rightly said, that the moment Sophie Molyneux is fit, and by the way, she is fit for the World Cup. So Sophie Molyneux comes in straight up in place of
I
Georgia
think Molino
Wareham.
was very close to play that third ODI, right?
Yes, she was perfectly fine. বেঙ্গলি ফ্রম জার্মানি, এটা কি আন্ডার 19 টিম নিয়ে লাইভ? একটু ঘুম থেকে উঠুন, উইমেন্স ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ হচ্ছে, এটা উইমেন্স ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ নিয়ে লাইভ। আর আমাদেরকে দেখলেই বুঝবেন ম্যাক্সিমাম উইমেন্স ক্রিকেট আমরাই করি এখানে। Okay, Gokul Garg. Sorry, Aryan. Hi everyone. Hi. Gokul Garg. Australia got a bit lucky getting Smriti's wicket off a full toss. Well, I wouldn't say directly completely lucky, because they planned that Kim Garth cutter, and then Smriti already knew that it is all on her. So yeah, not a vlogger. Hi guys, best of luck for this massive series ahead. Thank you so much.
Hi.
We of course don't know who you are. Mm,
Absolutely. Very unknown to us.
yeah. Uh, Bengali from good to see Trisha after England tour. I was there. Sir, आपने देखना बंद कर दिया. I was there. Rajit, I understand only few peeps watching you guys live, but let me tell you, you guys are absolutely doing a great job, a great analysis. Keep it up, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I don't think the numbers actually bother Snehashish and me. Because, and thankfully it does not bother our boss as well, because our vision and mission has always been to work hard and work with the same passion for every single sport. It does not, numbers will come, numbers will not come. It does not depend on us. We do what we do best.
Absolutely.
Okay, on off hello क्या होता है? On off is your handle name. I mean, great. Rajiv Thakre, do you guys feel Aussie is the favorite team going to World Cup?
Any World Cup. For I think any World Cup, they are the favorites. Doesn't matter which 15 players are coming. That is the main part. In any other countries, you have to say, okay, if this 11 players goes, this country will be favorite. But in Australia, any 15 players come, I think they will be the favorites. So again, it doesn't matter it is happening in Australia or in subcontinent conditions. They are one of the favorites.
Pavan Suresh, hi guys. This
Hi,
is
guys.
this is the normal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rajiv Thakre, wow, that Smriti explanation spot on. Thank you so much, Rajiv ji. I think also if you see the numbers, Smriti since the last World Cup has scored 2,100 runs. In the same period, the second best from India is Harmanpreet Kaur with 1,167 runs. That's 1,000 runs difference almost. So that is how much India is dependent on Smriti. And to be very honest, I don't think that's a very good number to enter the World Cup with. On off, how are you? We are
All good.
maybe not all good. Yeah, just struck by viral.
But we'll be fine. By the ahead of the first.
Both of us aren't struck by viral. I am struck by viral, but it's okay. It's part and parcel of the daily life.
Okay, Pavan Shuras has come up. I think my top four would be Australia, India, New Zealand, South Africa. Not bad.
Australia,
India, New Zealand, South Africa.
Oh, you don't think, Pavan, that England will qualify? Interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, more or less, you're not wrong. I think England in place of exactly, England in place of
shootout between maybe one team.
Yeah, Do you see Aliza Healy retiring after the World Cup? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
In fact, Healy herself has said, I think some in that Willow Talk podcast or something of that sort. I think she was asked if she's going to play the Olympics in 2028, and
No chance.
yeah, the way she had laughed.
No chance. I think this is the last 50 over World Cup, and maybe the next 26 T20 World Cup will be her last. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's played the T20 World Cup. To be very
Okay.
honest.
Okay. So
In fact, okay, so it will work this way, I feel, and this is completely my theory, that if Australia wins this World Cup, he is going to retire immediately. If Australia doesn't, then they will go for then she'll go for the England World Cup.
yes. Okay. Pavan Shure is saying which team would be surprising package? Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand that Sri Lanka will be playing in Sri Lanka, so the conditions will be helping them.
Same ground, Colombo, 5 matches.
Yeah.
Out of 7.
Yeah. In fact, today evening we will be doing, in a few hours, we will be doing the Sri Lanka SWOT analysis. That is where we will, bring all this.
Yes, on of saying India will win. Keep supporting. Let's see.
Absolutely. Let's try and.
Okay, Rajiv Thakur Singh, to be honest, low quality video and low video top notch ones. Also, guys, I don't know the first time I am not known to them. All praises genuinely my own of what I feel. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
That's it.
yes, all done.
All done. We will be coming back with the Sri Lanka SWOT analysis. In fact, we will be coming with SWOT analysis, stories and every single thing. By the way, just before we leave Guwahati, there is someone from this state who is there in the Indian team.
Yes,
Uma Chetri, replacement.
yes.
Rajiv, time is 7 p.m.
Yeah.
7 p.m. will be the Sri Lanka SWOT analysis. So do watch it and do comment. Um, 7 p.m. Everybody asking, it will be 7 p.m. So do watch it and do let us know. What do you think about it?
Absolutely. So let's you watch that video and let us know in the comment section that what you feel about the about Sri Lanka's what do you think that any point that we have missed or something like that. So we'll definitely come with those in the next video and all.
Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye bye.